The sun is starting to come up in this small town. Sometimes the best way to see these small towns is to go through the air. Welcome to Aerial America. We take a look at this idyllic small town in the middle of the United States and check out what's going on and what makes this town unique. Welcome to Amy's Village in the middle of America. The sun is coming up and people are starting to move around. Here, we come across Zachary. Zachary went to college to get a psychology degree, but he did not want to work for the man when he was done. Now he lives in his parents' basement. His other friends have high-paying jobs, so he is the only one left in this town. So, to make a little extra money, he started walking dogs. Uh-oh. We have a little mess. But he doesn't have any free hands to pick it up, so we should watch for a moment as he attempts to clean it. As we leave Zachary to his struggles, we come across these Confederate soldiers, but they are not Confederate soldiers at all. They are bounty hunters. They are looking for a cemetery where $200,000 worth of gold is buried under a grape farmer. This man knows the name on the marker, but will not tell the others. This man knows the name of the cemetery, and this man will kill the others so that he can have all the gold for himself. One now shines its light over Bethlehem. As we look over the shipyard, we have a ship in dry dock getting ready for the harsh winter. Out on the lake is the Edmund Fitzgerald. Right now, its crew is out on the town for a bit of fun before they set sail tonight. If you listen closely, you can hear Captain Pulsar on the intercom playing classical music. He loves to do this, and he thinks it entertains the crew and makes for a peaceful voyage. They are departing later to deliver iron ore to Detroit. These happy children are sledding down the hill of Tammany Hall. This is the home of Boss Tweed. He practically owns this town. He has made millions of dollars grifting off the top of lucrative contracts. Yes, in the process, the streets are paved and the snow is plowed. And Boss Tweed gets his money. He is very happy, and his children have a very good life. Not everyone is doing so well in this town. These homeless men sit by the fire and drink all day. But they have a plan. They are going to overthrow Boss Tweed as soon as they sober up. This may be a long time coming, but they have a strong bond, and they will to take down Boss Tweed. Looks like we have a delivery that's being made. This fine IPA is headed over to the Hop Stop Craft Tap Room. These people will be able to have the finest fresh beer they can have. Zachary works here at nights when he's done walking dogs for the day. But looming behind is death. Cirrhosis of the liver will soon set in for these patrons. And death will be waiting for them. We now meet Jerry Lundgaard. Jerry has come into some financial difficulty, so he hatched a scheme to finance a whole bunch of cars that do not exist. The finance company has started to figure this out, and by tomorrow, they want him to either produce the cash or the cars. So Jerry has a little problem on his hands. So he has decided to hire some friends to kidnap his wife for $1 million ransom. His father-in-law will pay this ransom. Jesus Christ is born tonight. Things have started to fall apart for Jerry. The men he hired, Garrett and Carl, got into a little trouble on their way to the hideout. Carl himself has been very annoying and got hurt in the process. Garrett has decided that he wants all the money for himself, and so he is going to dispose of Carl. He is going to use the wood chipper out back, but that is not the only DNA being splattered about this town. Life as a stay-at-home mom in this idyllic small town is never easy. Here we come by Marion. Marion has opened up a small little bakery, so while her husband is at work and the kids are at school, she bakes cookies and pies for the townsfolk and is making quite a living, and that will help provide for her children's college. Next door, we go to Heidi's house. Heidi has a different idea. She doesn't quite have the resources to buy supplies, so she has decided to use herself to make extra money. She now employs several women. Here, two are outside being told by the constable to get back inside and do their advertising elsewhere. Heidi's brothel is making lots of money as the townsfolk are kind of bored during the day, so they'll always stop by. And of course, soldiers and sailors will swing in for a little bit to have a little fun while on leave. This fawn and her mother and father have stopped by this local watering hole to get a drink. They are unaware of the cavemen that are behind them. These cavemen are hungry and it is cold. They could use their fur to warm themselves and their meat to get some food. We will see how long these deer last. Meet Private Brian. He is part of an invasion force, helping to free this country from the Germans. What he does not know is that his brothers fighting elsewhere in the world have died. His mother was informed of this and let the army know she still had one son out there. And as far as everyone knew, he was still alive. So the army arranged to have him rescued. Here we see Captain Miller getting ready for that bridge to drop so he can open fire and get across that bridge to rescue Brian. This is the home of Jug and Beth Twitty. Jug is a prominent businessman in town. He has a nice car. Beth has two small children from a prior marriage. The oldest, Natalie, just graduated high school with honors. She will be attending university to become a doctor. She will be enrolled in pre-med. Right now she is on a graduation trip with her friends from high school. They have gone to Aruba where the drinking age is slightly lower. She calls every night and let her parents know how everything is going. Oh, that must be the phone ringing right now. Last night Natalie called her parents and let them know she met a Dutch man named Johan. Johan is attending college in Aruba. I wonder how this relationship is going. As we fly over Main Street, past Heidi's house, we come across the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He is going to the house of pancakes. He thinks there is quite a feast to be had in there. Pancakes and marshmallows go good together. The town's church is called St. Paul's the Immaculate. Outside, the Padre is readying for Christmas Eve services. He does not have the time to go to Heidi's today. His sermon is expected to last 27 minutes. He will talk about absolving people of their sins. Tomorrow, he hopes Heidi will stop by and he will absolve her of her sins. It's Christmas time in Amy's village, as we peer through the windows to see their decorations. All the lights are on and the Edmund is ready to set sail. Say goodnight, everybody, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Aerial America, idyllic small town.